Okay. So yesterday we have practiced internal tables. What is internal table?
Will multiple records.
Internal table can hold multiple records in application server level. So internal table memory is temporary. Internal table memory is active as long as the program is in running state. Okay. Any data objects are active only in program runtime. Okay. Data. What are the data objects?
Variables.
Work area and internal tables.
Table.
Okay. So if you need to add a new record to internal table, what we need to do? This one.
It will append.
We need to use the following statements.
Okay.
Till now we have seen modify statement. Okay. Append statement. What is append statement? Append statement add work area record to the internal table.
Internal record.
Work area record to the internal table. Okay. At the end. What is modify and update? These statements are used to change the record of the internal table from work area. Let's say there is a employee ID 200. The city of the employee ID is Chennai. So after some time he got transferred to Mumbai. So we need to change employee city as Mumbai, right? In the company database. How can you do that? First select that data into work area, the 200 employee data into work area. Employee ID 200, employee name, and populate the new city. In place of Chennai, populate the new city and use update statement to modify the record in the internal table. Okay. And then we can write database statements to permanently update it in database table. Okay, using these update or modify statements. Okay. So if you need to add a new record to the internal table, or if you need to modify data which is in the internal table, how can you do that? We need to do it through work area. How to move internal table record to work area? What is the statement to move internal table record to work area? What is it? Loop statement. Yesterday we have seen we have looped the records one by one to work area and displayed. Okay. When you write the loop statement, so how many times the loop will execute in this scenario?
3 times.
3 times, because we have 3 records in the internal table. So we have 3 types of internal tables. So internal tables are 3 types. One is standard internal table, sorted internal table, and hashed internal table. Okay, I'll explain you in detail in further sessions what is the difference between these internal tables. But for now, just remember these 3 types of internal tables: standard internal table, sorted internal table, and hashed internal table. Okay. What is the internal table type we are using now?
Standard table of.
Using standard internal table. Okay. We'll see what is sorted and hashed in further sessions. Okay. Now we'll see control statements in program. What are control statements? So using control statements, we can handle the flow of the program. We can add conditions to the program. Okay, using control statements, we can manipulate the flow of the program by using some conditions. So what are the control statements?
Where? Where?
If, case, okay, and there are different control statements. First we'll see if and case statement, if statement and case statement. And if,
Hello?
yes, I.
ఏం వినపడట్లేదు.
Okay, okay, 1 second. So first we'll see if statement. Okay, what is if statement? If statement is used to add conditions to the program. So what is the structure of if statement? We need to open statement with if and should close with end if.
And if
Okay, we need to open statement with if and close the statement with end if. Okay, if condition, if a equal to 1, then execute the following
and
logic.
if
Else if a is a equal to not 1 and there is another condition, if you need to add alternate condition, if a equal to 2, then execute this logic. If a equal to 3, then execute this logic. Else, what is else means? If all the above conditions are false, all the above conditions are false, execute this logic.
PPT
Okay,
is not visible, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If
Okay.
condition is true, then this logic will be executed. Whatever the logic inside if statement will be executed. If it is false, and we need another alternative, else if. What is else if? If that if condition is false, if else if is true, the logic between this else if will be executed. Okay. So these are called control statements. We have if statement and case statement. So why we use these control statements? To handle the logic or to add conditions to the program. Okay. For example, if you are executing the program from India, what is the logic should be executed? If you are executing the program from USA, what is the logic that needs to be executed? Okay. So okay, let's take one example on if statement. Let's take one parameter. How to define a parameter? How to define a parameter? Can you hear me? What is the syntax to define parameter for user inputs?
Parameter P. P underscore N. Value. C. I.
Take I integer. Okay, since it is a value, I'm taking I. Now I need to display if value is less than 10, I want to display it as small value. If the value is greater than 10, I want to display it as a medium value. Okay. If the value is greater than or equal to 100, I want to display it as a highest value. That is my condition. How can you do that? Just observe here. We can achieve that using a if statement. Okay. If, so this is the statement we need to open. If p underscore value is greater than, this is greater than, you can also use gt. Okay. Gt, that is greater than. What is ge?
Less than.
G means less
Equal.
than, greater than or equal to. Okay. If value is greater than or equal to 10, or I'll use less than. What is lt?
Less than.
Less than. What is le? Less than or equal to 10.
Or equal to.
Okay. You can also use these symbols. This is less than symbol. Okay. Then what I need to display?
Right. Yeah. Well.
So else if is optional. Okay, else if is optional. P underscore, if you want to add multiple conditions, if you want to add multiple true conditions, you need to add else if for each condition. Okay, otherwise else if is optional. If you have only one condition, you don't need to add else if. Okay, so when this code will be executed, if the above condition is
That is
true, above condition
true.
is true. What is true means the value should be less than 10, that is 9 or 8 or 1 or 0. Okay, then this condition is true, then this code will be executed. Okay, if and else if are only for true conditions. When the condition is true, whatever the code inside this will be executed. Clear? What is else if? We're adding if condition is false, then we are checking one more condition, one more true condition, that is if value is greater than or equal to 10.
Maybe 10 or 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, the value might be equal to 10 or greater than 10. Okay, then that is medium value. Else if, one more true statement, we are adding one more true statement.
P val. Val. Less than or equal to.
Greater than 99. That means what is it? Greater than 99 means
100 or 1 at
starting
1
from
is above.
100. Okay, now we have else statement. What is else? If all the above statements are false, if all the above statements are false, then else statement should execute. Else, unknown value. Now we have to close if statement with end if. Let's observe this. So these are all true statements. If and else if are for true statements. Anyway, these are all optional. You can only write if statement also like this. Okay, the remaining are optional. Clear? First we'll see how this is going to work. If p underscore value less than 10, execute. You have to add text element. Okay, I'm entering 5. Execute to display the small value. Let's say I'm entering 10. It is not displaying any output. Any output. Why? Because this write statement is not executing. Because I've entered 10, right? What is our condition? Value is less
Greater
than 10.
than
That
10.
means
Less than 10.
we can enter up to 9. Okay. So to handle the values which are greater than 10, we need to add one more if else if. So that is medium value. Now the else if statement is executing. Now the else if statement is executing. Okay. Now I want to add highest value, higher value condition. How to add it? But remember, we should not add multiple true statements. Keep remember that we should not add multiple true statements in if and else if. We should not add like a equal to b for one condition and b equal to a another condition. Should not add multiple true statements in the if statement. Okay. Let's observe now. Let's observe this statement. What is p underscore value greater than or equal to 10? Can you observe please these two statements? These two statements make any sense?
10 or above.
What is this statement? P underscore value is greater than or equal to 10, then we are displaying medium value. And what is the other statement I have added? P underscore value greater than 99 means greater than 100. Starting from 100, I'm displaying high value. Can you compare these two statements? Greater than 10 means what is the limit? That might be 100, 200, 300, 500. Greater than 10 means what? Unknown value. Whatever the value
Yes,
greater
sir.
than 10. That might be even 1000, 10,000, right?
Yes, sir.
Then we are displaying medium value. So what is greater than 99 means?
Up. Start with 100 and
90, starting with 100 and we don't know the upper limit.
limit.
We don't know the upper limit. That might be 100, 200, 300, 500, 1000, we don't know. Here also in the second if statement also p underscore greater than or equal to 10 means what? We don't know the upper limit.
After 10.
We set the lower limit but we don't know
10.
the upper limit. That might be 100. Now please observe these two statements, both are true, right? Both
Yes.
are true, right? Greater than 10 means that might be 100 also. Here also we are checking for greater than 99. That might be 100 also. Both statements should not be true. Okay. So now we'll set some upper limit here like that. And p underscore value is less than or equal to what?
We'll do maybe
99.
one.
99. So we are setting upper limit here. So the value
Oh,
should be between 10 and 99. Then we are
maybe.
considering it as medium value. Now observe these two statements. So we are checking till 99 only in the above statement. In the next statement, what we are checking? If the value is greater than 99, then we are displaying highest value. Okay. Let's. I'll show you this. So what happens if you write two true statements? I'll show you. So I'm entering 10. What is the expected output for 10? Medium value, right? Because the value is greater than or equal to. Now let's enter 100. What is the expected output for 100?
Medium and higher value.
Higher value. Why it is showing medium value? Let's enter 1000. Still it's showing medium value. Why? Because this
After
statement
10
is
it is
true for higher value also. Greater than or equal to 10 means what? That might be any value, right?
yes.
That is true, right? That's why this statement is executing. The controller is not going to next statement. Okay? Because both are true. If you enter 100, if user enter input 100, that 100 value is true for this statement, and that is also true for this statement. Both are true, right? If you enter 100,
Yeah.
that's why we need to be careful when using these conditions. Let's add this condition. I'm using and to add the upper limit. So what is this condition now? The value should be greater than or equal to 10 and less than or equal to
Less
99.
than.
That is, the value should be between 10 to 99. Okay, the value should be between 10 and 99. Then this statement will execute. If the value is beyond 99, beyond 99 means 100, because it is greater than, right? It is not greater than or equal to, it is greater than. Now all the three statements are unique. There is no duplicate statement here. So if all the statements are true, if and else if are for true statements. Keep in mind that if and else if are for true statements. What is else if? If the value is not in these conditions, then we display unknown value. Clear? So it will check for false condition. If all the above statements are false, the else statement will execute. Okay? Keep in mind that even we have written multiple statements here, multiple conditions here. In the program runtime, only one condition will be executed. Any one condition will be executed. Even if you write two true statements, only the first true statement will be executed and it will come out of the if statement. Two conditions are never going to be executed. If you write if statements, two statements are never going to be executed. Okay, like that. Okay, only at a time, only one condition will be executed. Whatever the logic in that condition will be executed, and then it will come out of it. Okay, clear?
For example, if both is true,
Both is true. First true statement will execute and complete the process.
okay, okay,
It won't go for the next statement, next true statement.
okay.
Okay, that's why we should not use multiple true statements in if statement. When you are writing the statements, like if I remove this logic, if I remove this additional condition using and, these two statements are true. Okay, these two statements are true when you enter value 100, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then only the first statement will execute and display the medium value, and the next statement is not going to be executed even if it is true, because only one statement will execute. In if statement, in the program runtime, only one statement will be executed. Okay, I've added this additional condition to make it as a unique condition. Okay, now execute. I'm entering 100. For 100, it is displaying high value.
Value.
It is 1000. 1000 is also high value. It is 99. 99 is medium value.
Medium value.
Okay. Keep a breakpoint here and execute the program. So what is the value in parameter? That is 100.
100.
F5. The first statement is not executed. Second statement is also not executed. Where is the controller now?
Okay.
In the third statement logic. Okay. Process completed. Right. It will execute only one true statement. Okay. Is it clear about if statements?
Yes.
So here we just use write statements, but in general we may write any logic. We may need to write some select statements, we may need to write some database statements, anything, okay, in programs. If statement is like these values. Usually we use if statements for unknown values, undefined values. Undefined values. We don't know what is the value. If you are executing a program, you don't know what is the total sales revenue. You don't know exact value, right? For that reason, we use the greater than 1000, less than 100. If it is greater than 10 lakhs, what should happen? If it is greater than 1 crore, what should happen? We write logic like that on undefined values. Can you tell me some defined values? What is weeks? What are the weeks?
Weeks.
Yeah, what are the weeks available?
4 weeks.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Days,
Sunday. 7.
7 days.
It's always same, right? It's not going to be changed.
Yes.
Yes.
Never going to be changed. Weeks are 7 only, and week names are same forever. How many months we have?
Well,
12.
12 months. And you know the month names. Those are not going to change, right?
no.
These are called defined values. Those are not going to be changed. But if you take these values, for example, price of the product, is it constant?
No.
No, right? The price is not
No.
constant. That will be changing, keep on changing. Your bank account balance, is it same always?
No.
No.
No, that will be changing. For that kind of values, we use if statements. Okay.
Okay.
When we use case statement, we have one more control statement, that is case. We'll see that now. Let's take one parameter. Hmm. We'll take number type n. Okay. I'm not providing any length. What is the default length? 1. Okay, that's why I'm not passing any length here. Case, end case. Case and end case is the syntax. Okay, in between when. It is just like else statement. When others means when all the above statements are not true. Okay, case, it will check on the variable value. Okay, it will check on the variable value. So when it is 1, what should happen?
Right.
So any logic, some logic. Okay, we're going to execute here. When the value in parameter is 2, when the value in parameter is 3,
3.
what we need to print?
Print.
It is 5, Friday, and it is 6.
Stop and execute, sir. What happened?
Hmm?
Confirm అన్ని రాయాలి సార్.
These are defined values, right? There is no condition that you have to handle all. If you need to check only 3 days of a week, you don't need to write all. These are defined values only, right? You cannot check greater than, less than here. Okay, when others, when the user entered other than 7, what should happen? Invalid. Okay, activate the program. Is it clear? Case, and use the variable here, variable name. In between case and end case, what we need to write? When. And you need to populate the value here. You cannot use greater than, less than symbols here, because it's always equal to. Case statement is always equal to. Okay, clear? To always check for equal value, equal to value. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now execute it. Let's enter 1. Execute. It is Monday. Let's enter 7. 7 should be Sunday. Let's enter 8 or 9. It is invalid. So
Invalid.
which statement is going to be executed when I enter the 9, value 9? When others. when all the above values are false, when all the above conditions are false, then when others will execute. Okay, clear? In p underscore week, the value I have is 4. Now the controller jumped onto this statement when 4. Now that condition got executed and it will come out of that case statement. Okay, and displays the output. Is it clear? When we use case statements for defined values, the values which can define, for example, months, for example, weeks, for example, city, for example, countries. These are all defined values, right? They are not going to be changed. Okay. For example, states. We cannot check like greater than, less than, right? For state, if state is greater than or equal to Andhra Pradesh, we cannot check like that, right? We can check the revenue of the state, but we cannot check state. If state is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, we can't check like that, right? If week is greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, we cannot check like that, right? For defined values, we use case statements. For undefined values like revenue of the state or total income of the person or total bank account of a person, for that such kind of conditions, what we have to use? Which one we have to use?
Next, if case
If statement. If statement. Okay.
statement or else if.
Not or else if. If statement. If statement contains else if and else. Okay. Clear? If you need to add multiple conditions, you can use else if addition. Else if is optional. If there is only single condition, you don't need to use else if. Okay.